When we were young, Easter was pretty simple and appealing. It meant everything is okay now. The suffering is over. Life has won. But we're older now, and we know better. It's not so simple. It's much more complex. Look around. Easter has come and gone, and the world is still broken. The readings we heard today from Bruce Sanguin and Christine Walters Paintner honor that complexity. They give us something deeper. They tell us that from the very beginning, God has been working through the darkness that can feel overwhelming. As Bruce Sanguin writes, out of chaos, galaxies are formed. From the death of stars, new elements are born. Out of frozen earth, a crocus pushes up. Out of injustice, a prisoner walks free. This is not a one-time miracle. This is a pattern woven into the fabric of reality. Life does not avoid death. Life moves through it. And then we hear the Easter story itself, not as a return to what was, but as emergence. Christ does not simply come back. He sheds the grave clothes, like a butterfly leaving a cocoon. And Sanguine names him our winged hope. That is a striking image. Not just risen, but transformed. Not restored, but something new. And if we listen carefully, I think we realize that this is not only the story of Jesus, it is the pattern of life itself. For months here in Chicago, the trees looked dead, bare, silent, finished. And yet beneath the surface, something was happening. We could not see it, we could not measure it, but life was at work. And now, almost suddenly, the buds and leaves appear. The ground softens, color returns, not because the trees and plants flipped a switch, but because life was already moving within them. And perhaps we are seeing something like that in the world as well. After weeks of war and fear and destruction, we have a ceasefire and potential negotiations. We hear that the war may be ending. We do not know yet what will come of it. We do not know if the peace will last. But during this ceasefire, something has shifted, I think. Something has opened. This war will end at some point. And if we are paying attention, we may feel something that we have not felt in a while. Not certainty, but possibility. This is where the Easter story becomes real. Because Easter is not the denial of Good Friday. And it's not the skipping over of Holy Saturday. It's what happens when life continues to move, even when we thought it was finished. Christine Walters Paintner, in the prayer we heard, gives us another way to say it. God of rising, you bring new life to all the places death inhabits, like the first riot of daffodils in spring. That phrase is perfect, I think. A riot of daffodils. Not controlled, not predictable. Life just breaking through. And then she names something really important. She calls resurrection a practice. The practice of resurrection. That means Easter is not something that we believe in, only that. It is something we participate in. So what does it mean to practice resurrection? It does not mean focusing only on the via positiva, the awesome wonder of God's creation. It does not mean ignoring suffering or loss. It means recognizing the places where life is trying to emerge and choosing to align ourselves with it. It might mean nurturing something fragile, choosing compassion when anger or fear is rising, staying present, tending to the small signs of life that may be overlooked. It may be opening our hearts to Easter joy, living in trust and hope alongside sadness, fear, and despair. It might mean trusting that something is happening beneath the surface, our everyday reality, even when we cannot yet see it. Because this is the pattern we are given. From the beginning, from the stars, the soil, the cross, the tomb, life does not stop. It transforms. And here's the invitation: not to force resurrection, not to manufacture hope, but to recognize it when it begins. And perhaps, most importantly, to trust that the same presence that has been at work since the beginning, the presence that formed galaxies out of chaos, that brought life out of the death of stars, that raised Christ from the tomb, is still at work, here, now, in us, and among all of creation. So we do not rush past Good Friday, and we do not deny Holy Saturday, but we also do not miss Easter when it begins to unfold. Quietly, unexpectedly, like a crocus pushing through thawing ground, like a butterfly emerging from a cocoon, like a riot of daffodils in spring. Christ is risen, and so is the world. Amen, and blessed be.